Welcome to Divine Needle, a collective reading for Lionsgate 8/8 Wednesday. Okay, guys, crazy energy going on. Verification. Anyway, crazy energy going on right now. Speaking of Lionsgate, I don't know if you all are aware of the Lion's Gate and what that is. If you look in Israel, there is a Lion's Gate in Israel. And considering what's going on in the world, maybe that's why they kept giving me so much on politics and things of that nature. I don't know about you all, but what's going on in the Middle East right now is very disconcerting. The energy makes me feel overwhelmed and a bit depressed, to be honest, that this is all the further the human race has evolved. Yeah. Anyway, so there is a Lion's Gate in Israel, and this reading is for 8/8 Lion's Gate. And this is the card that I got for today, the Lover's card of Gemini. So are we looking at Trump here, possibly? Could be, but we'll have to get into the reading and see. Anyway, the energy on the astrology, I pulled it up. The thing that concerns me, and the reason why I feel this intense energy, and I mentioned it in the last reading, the sun, this is tropical, the sun in Leo, and happy birthday, Leos. Vedically, you're a Cancer if you were born on this day. The energy going on between the sun in Leo, which is fire and fire, and Mars in Gemini. Here we've got the Gemini card. Mars is in Gemini with Jupiter, the expansive energy. That's fire and air and expansion. Jupiter is a ruling planet of Sagittarius. That's fire. This Mars is the god of war. Okay. The other thing that's interesting is tomorrow, Mercury retrograde over in Virgo. And it's retrograding just as it makes its approach to Venus, which is the ruling planet of Virgo. And she's in Virgo. It's like the message isn't getting through. And you know Mercury retrograde, that's not good. That's really not good. Not good energy. Okay. The moon will be in Libra. And generally I report to you where those are at. I'm going to skip that right now It's just the black moon and the moon will grand conjunct in Libra tomorrow as well, which is the south node of the past. Past wars that have been fought there in the Middle East. It's funny because the Apocalypse card came out, but I'm really feeling Armageddon energy, to be honest, and I don't like it. It's really bothering me. It's bothering my husband as well. Okay, I haven't even looked at the Sabian Mysteries yet, but I'll go take a peek real quick. Give me a moment. Because I had to access the site using a different web browser because I just could not connect using Firefox. So you have to give me a moment. Let me locate it. It's usually down here in this. There it is. Found it. Sabian symbols. Okay, give it a hot minute. Because that website is not communicating well. I don't think anybody is right now. And that's unfortunate. Okay. While we're waiting for the website to respond, if it ever does, while we're waiting for that, we're going to go over this Lover's card. I'll go back to this in a minute. But there you go. Close up of this card. Mirroring energy, card of Gemini. And I treat this deck, as you know, it is a tarot deck, but I treat it like an oracle deck. It's always been that way from day one with that deck in my hands, always. The Lovers, symbolized by the conjoined male and female, is the law of union, oneness through the marriage of opposites. It represents your communion with another and or integration of your own inner polarities. The Gemini twins, the duality of man and woman, sun and moon, jungle and desert, black and white, and the torn rose symbolize sameness and difference. Life is ambiguous for you. Yeah, that's true right now, for many of us. Keep your center amidst the pull of opposite forces. Okay? So, the pull of opposite forces. Know that union creates disunion and disintegration creates integration. Synthesis and division are twins. You are continually faced with choices. To choose this or that, or to be involved or not involved. You may be indecisive, confused, and at times a little schizophrenic. But out of chaos comes clarity. Be comfortable with change. The Lovers is embracing the opposites. Be intimately involved with others, but also maintain your own self-integrity. Be feminine, but also masculine. Recognize your individuality, but also see yourself in others. The shadow or negative side of the Lovers. Like the Lovers' embrace in the stone sculpture, you may become codependent, a prisoner of dysfunctional relationship. Okay. So let's see if the website responded yet. Let's hope it did. Yes, it did. Let's move one day. So the website did respond, but I'm getting the August 7th picture, and it's not good. The energy. It's that fire energy that I've been talking about between Leo and Gemini. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and get the cards ready while I'm waiting on this website. And the cards are just clacking. They don't want to. I don't like it when they clack. You know, I'm looking at today's, the 7th picture, and I'm just, I don't like it. It's like there's an explanation that needs to be had from an emperor, from a father figure, trying to explain. All right. Okay. Overall energy. They didn't waste any time. All right. Let's pull this up. Center. We have the Knight of Pentacles. Three of Cups. Eight of Wands. Eight of Swords. Double eights. I keep getting double eights, guys. The numbers. Are any of you getting that? Let me know in the comments, please. I'm getting the double eights, triple eights, the double eights mostly. What goes around comes around. The double eights, like it's a pair. We have none other than the Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Swords. See, there's the double eights. That's triple eights. Holy guacamole. That's the triple eights. You know who the triple eights are, don't you? Some of you might know who the triple eights are. The triple eights are those that have volunteered to come here to help right now. Then we have the Angel card. Temperance. Remember I talked about Sagittarius. There it is, right there. Timing. Okay. Crazy reading, and I can feel the energy. It's crazy. What's going on out there right now? I don't know if you guys are feeling that, but man, am I feeling it. And my husband is too, and it's got both of us in. We can't sleep. We're having trouble sleeping, both of us. I actually went to bed crying last night. Not kidding. And I don't even understand why. Feeling just a little overwhelmed, to be honest. And it's the energy out there. It's not us. We're good. We're 100. A-okay. All right. Let's find out our highest priority. The triple eights, what's your highest priority? Because I know what they're talking about here. They're talking about those of you that came down there here to help. The triple eights. If you don't believe me, look up triple eights. And what are they talking about, the triple eights? They're talking about the original twins. They're talking about the original twins. Twin flames. That's the fire energy. Okay. That's who the triple eights are. They signed up for this mission. Just saying. I think it's game time, folks. Especially with that going on in the Middle East. We've had the apocalypse card, which, understand me, what the word apocalypse means is all things that were once hidden are brought to light. So the truth comes out. That is the age of Aquarius, okay? I want you to understand that. Be very clear. Armageddon's a whole nother ballgame, and that's what's going on in Israel right now. Lion's Gate. And we're in Lion's Gate. All right. Our highest priority. It's time. It's time. It's time. Remember, it's talking about in this card about remaining balanced with this all going on. Okay? Remember, everything is in the holodeck program. So everything that has happened or what will happen is part of the program. But we can influence it with our energy, our vibrational energy. Everything here is made of frequency, light and sound. And how we vibrate matters. All right. Let's look at our highest priority, please. For Lionsgate. Highest priority for Lionsgate. Highest priority for Lionsgate. Well, they know I'm going to, it takes a while to shuffle for me because they always know I'm going to sneaky peek and look into the future a little bit here. They always know. Highest priority, please. For the triple eights. Twin flame couples. Here on mission. What's their highest priority? Highest priority. At least they're not clacking quite as bad as when I first started. Wow. Smoothing out. That's good. Because that energy was really tight when I first started. Highest priority for the triple eights. Highest priority. It wasn't the card, but they acted like they wanted to come out. But that wasn't the card. Or cards. Highest priority for the triple eights. There it is. Highest priority is the Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles. And it's not. Our highest priority is to, I feel like, preserve family. And family's everybody on the planet. All right. What do we need to be mindful of and or prepare for? What do we need to be mindful of and or prepare for? Trying to blow off some of this energy, so don't mind me. I'm just trying to deal with that collective energy right now, and it's quite overwhelming. What do we need to be mindful of and or prepare for? Lionsgate and the triple eights. Clacking again. Ace of Wands. And in sync and in step, the Two of Wands. Dominion. What is our dominion? We're taking up the torch. It's interesting that they've talked about passing torches in the readings. Because evidently the Olympics is going on too. So that's been in the reading. Four of Pentacles. I'll show both cameras. Four of Pentacles on the bottom. Earthly power. Hanging on to what we have. Yep, and just as I figured, the Emperor would be very, very intricate in this. All right, let's look at the reading itself. There's a lot of messages coming in off these cards, particularly this row. The Knight of Pentacles, strong, steady, slow and steady, wins the race. For the Three of Cups. It can be family get-togethers, celebrations. Maybe slow in coming in. It is called the Abundance card in this deck. The Three Sisters. I'm just taking in everything from the cards right now. We have lots of Mercury going on. We have Mercury here and again, right here. Mercury in Sag. Incoming communication. From a third party. About shortened force, the Eight of Swords. Oh. More Mercury energy. Shortened force. And what you can't see. And the ties that bind. Prudence. More Mercury energy. Sun in Virgo. Mercury in Virgo. Prudence. Eight of Pentacles. This is dedicated focus to detail. Honing something that you already learned. You're way past the Three of Pentacles, where you're just starting to learn something new. And you're into the Eight, where things are coming to, they're really blooming. Something's very much blooming. And the Temperance card of Sag. And if you look at this card very closely, see the mountains in the background with the crown? It feels like Lionsgate to me. Temperance, patience, timing, remaining balanced, like this was talking about. And the Oracle. And so wow, we got 888. Fire tied to focus. Messages tied to focus. Or detail. Mixing the cups. It's like this third party takes the cups and mixes them. So one of those members of the third party is mixing, brewing something up. I just heard brewing. Okay, so some of you, this is simply just some sort of get-together you have going on. And you're putting together the last-minute details of that and waiting for the right time. Your highest priority is this Ten of Pentacles. That's family. Your dynasty. Your wealth. It's interesting because it says Venus in Virgo. And that's exactly where Venus is right now, along with Mercury. And that happens to be on this card as well. All three on this card. Now you tell me that the astrology is not connected to these cards. And I'll tell you, BS, it is too. Is this the Lion's Gate? Is this our highest priority? Because if you look at the pictures of Lion's Gate in Israel, you'll see something very similar when you look at it. Arched, just like that. So they're talking about the microcosm, the mid, macro, and the macro all at the same time. This is talking about the triple eights, twin flames. Because a bunch of them volunteered to come down here and help right now. And yes, if you look at other decks, like my Spirit Keepers, Vitruvian, this is called the Angel. So we're definitely looking at Virgo, Sagittarius, Earth signs. Just consider the whole, and Gemini, of course. Just consider the whole Zodiac, because this is a collective reading. What to be mindful of, prepare for, that torch, that inspiration, that fire energy, and it's big, explosive, expansive fire energy. For some of you, this is good. For the collective, I feel like it's not. It's mapping out dominion at a distance. Who owns it? Or quite simply, this card is about planning trips or planning something in the future at a distance. Okay? That is the God of War card with Uranus. The Uranus is in Taurus, which is very close to what's going on in Gemini, with Mars being there. Uranus in Aries. And Mars represents Aries, the God of War. All right. For some of you that on the microcosm, this is just a simple family get-together, and it is your highest priority and your focus. Okay? It's getting plans together for a get-together. That's on the microcosm, individually, for many of you. But there's a lot more going on here with the macrocosm. And I'm trying to keep in mind, and you should too, that everything that happens is part of the holodeck program. No matter how hard it is for me or you to swallow that exactly, it's not that we can't influence the outcomes, because we can. The underlying is about earthly power. and having great strength. The wounded warrior. This what to be mindful of is all fire. Okay? And fast incoming fire that somebody may not see coming because they're too focused on something else. Right under that great strength, wounded warrior card, we have the Princess of Cups and the Knight of Cups. So, on the microcosm, this is a child, likely younger than you, coming in with an offer. To the God of War. The Emperor. And the Three of Pentacles. Remember I mentioned the Three of Pentacles. It's about learning material work, putting in the hard work for none other than the Lover's card. So like I said, in the energy, I felt like there was a father figure having to explain things to a family or a collective. Something about sacrifice and a wider perspective. And I'm trying to explain things to you guys. What are the triple eights? What are they talking about here? They are talking about twin flames that came here to help. Learning what your higher calling is. Judgment. Judgment Day. We got the Princess of Swords and then the Judgment. Right after the Sacrifice card. Try to keep that in mind. And then we have the King of Cups. Card of Scorpio. And the Sun. Enlightenment. Or, on the microcosm, quite literally could be a sun. But also we're looking at Leo. So, to me, they're also indicating what's going on in Leo. That the sun is in Leo right now. And Scorpio yet again. The Death card. So a call. The Destroyer, 10 of Swords is there. Right behind being left out in the cold. We have the Death card after the Sun. And card of Virgo, 9 of Pentacles. 5 of Pentacles. Feeling left out. And Ruin. Stick a fork in me, I'm done. This is the Destroyer card. That is an Armageddon card. Well, along with the Scorpio card of death. Learning about oppression of the Hierophant. We all know who that is sitting on that. And who's really oppressing everybody. That's on the macrocosm. And this is learning about that. All right. All right. So on the macrocosm, not the greatest news. On the microcosm, not bad. There's good and bad here, both. It's the balance. It's very much this Temperance and Lovers card. Those of you that are twin flames that know what I'm talking about, the triple eights, if you've ever really, let's put it this way, if you really were a twin flame, you would have been looking into that a long time ago. What that meant, the triple eights, because it would have been one of those itches you can't scratch until you know. You know what I'm saying? So those of you that are twin flames that hear the message, you'll know what I'm talking about. Okay? So for most of you on the microcosm, business as usual, just family stuff. And your focus is to be there for the family. Your material success. Okay? So some sort of spark at a distance. Earthly power. Wow. Okay. Interesting reading for Lionsgate for sure. Anyway, just try to remember, and I have to do this myself because when you're in the holodeck, it feels very real, does it not? Because it is in some fashion or form, this realm. It's game time, basically. It feels like. And remaining in balance and keeping your vibration high, that 528 hertz I talk about all the time. Listen to that frequency as much as you can and try to stay on that frequency. Because with all the firepower going on right now, remaining calm and stable and vibrating at that 528 hertz, what's amazing is like what I just experienced this past weekend was everybody praying for world peace. Approximately 90 to 100,000 people all in unison on one spot on the earth. That's the kind of energy we need right now. Okay? So let's leave this on an up note and get our frequency up. Okay? As hard as that is, because you hear what's going on, you see what's going on, you don't like what's going on, but we need to keep that frequency up. Okay? Anyway, I hope you all have a absolutely blessed Lionsgate. And, yeah, keep that vibration very high, okay? Anyway, talk to you guys later. Have a good one.